Fancy person actors on your guest, Dr. K.S. Sasalenzo Rangani, Department of Intelligent Computing and Analytics, University of Technical Malaysia, welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Prasad. Thank you, Dr. Falan Shani, uh, Dr. S. Nagarajan, and also the Managing Director, Engineer SP Vararajan, and also all the other faculty members, and especially the postgraduates and also the undergraduate students. Thank you for having me, inviting me, and hopefully this conference will be successful and beneficial for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude, and gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Now we invite Dr. S. Nagarajan, convener of this conference, to perform the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Asalin Rachali, University of Technical Malaysia, Malacca, for accepting the invitation and come to our college for grace this international conference. So for getting this visa, it was very difficult for us. First time we applied, it was rejected. So through our chairman, our MD sir, and also Mr. Vignesh, and our PhD groups in Malaysia, we got this visa. After getting the visa, I thought it was very easy. In the meantime, you know, all of you, the COVID-19 virus is spread out throughout the world. So all the government is taking a lot of measures to curb that viruses. So he also asked me whether I can come to a college, whether they will allow the Indian government. I said, okay, they will allow, because the time was only on 30th midnight. Sorry, sir. That means from yesterday night only it started. So I thank him for taking the brave step, because after going from here, he has to be in the medical hospital for 14 days. He cannot safely go to the university, because 14 days he has to be under the monitoring of all the doctors in his university, because his university is very big. So he has taken the bold step and he has given the commitment. So he wants to keep up that commitment. He came here and grace this function. So thank you, sir. And also thank our chairman, MD sir, our MD sir, Engineer SP Vararajan, and also Mr. Vignesh at our PhD group Malaysia. Because of them only I got these visas, and also he is here. I thank all of them. And also thank our co-convener, Mr. Dr. Arun Kumar, and our dean, Dr. Venkatachalam, and Dr. Raja Muniswaran. They are all worked for the past 3 months for making this conference to be very successful. And also thank all the HODs and all the faculty members. Because of them only I got this paper. Totally we have received 310 papers throughout India. After scrutinizing, we have shortlisted only 220. So all these one because of all the faculty members. I thank all the faculty members, HODs, and also thank other college faculty members and the students who are coming here to be part of this conference. I thank your all college management and also principals and also our HODs and your mentors. So I also thank for all the faculty members, our PSOE and other non-teaching staff to make this function to be a very successful one. Thank you.
Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Here, we feel so proud to invite our guest, Dr. J.S. Sasalenzo Rangani, Department of Intelligent Computing and Analytics, University of Technical Malaysia, America, to render his keynote address to the future scientists of India.
Okay. 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 Thank you very much for having me, Panjan Saraswati Yadav Engineering College, PSYEC. Okay. I have around 30 minutes or so. I have less than 30 slides, so don't worry. It's not going to be too technical. I saw the conference proceedings, and I see a lot of technical stuff, projects that you are having here. So you are, I think, a lot advanced in terms of technical. So because this is a keynote for this international conference of emerging trends. That one I have a slide on that. So we will discuss a bit on that of my view on this. So it's not about just technical stuff. Okay. So sorry about that. Bit cut off. I don't know why, but it's okay. In Tamil Nadu, India. This is my first time arriving in India. The managing the chairperson, the principal asked me how is India. So I don't know anything because I arrived in the midnight. So I arrived in the airport in the midnight. So I cannot see anything yet. So this is the first time I see India is this. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. My name is Sultan Sharazali, Dr. Sultan Sharazali. I've mentioned the background. The TS, maybe you have not heard about this. In Malaysia, you already have government act. Just like engineers have a government act also in India. But in Malaysia, we have another one. We have technologies. TS
is for professional technologies. So it's at par with engineers, professional engineers. So we have engineering and we have technologies. So we are going towards technology now in Malaysia. So yes, I know the managing director said about engineering, that's good. But in Malaysia, I'm sharing my background. In Malaysia, we are moving from just engineering, we are moving towards technology. So the conference name is very good, engineering and technology. So we are moving towards that all over in Malaysia. So in Malaysia we have a government act that regulates this. Not everybody can have this. It's a professional technologist. So we call it technologist Dr. Sazana Chalatali. So just to inform you, I'm from Faculty of ICT, Computer Science, Department of AI and Analytics, but I am also attached to Robotics and Industrial Automation Research Group. So I'm a computer science that looks into engineering. So I have both areas. And I'm from University Technical Malaysia, Melaka. University Technical is technical university, and it's in Malaysia, specifically in Melaka. So the name got the state name and also the country name. So it's with time. This is it. We go to the next slide. So this is our state. We have the Dutch, we have the Portuguese from the history. That is our college, university. We have established in 2000, quite the same as this college, 20 years. So this year we have a 20 years celebration. So we have this 20 rotation, and we are one of the only four technical universities in Malaysia. So we are specializing on this technology stuff in Malaysia. So the Malaysia Technical University Network. In the state of Melaka, where it's a historical state, do visit us in Melaka. It's very nice, and the food is also nice. We have two campuses, main campus and technology campus. So it's nearby, it's not that far. Okay, next. It's in the southern part of Malaysia. We have 8 faculties, PhDs. The number of students are nearly 11,000. International students are nearly 1,000 now. The record. The niche area, every university in Malaysia has a focus. So our focus is on advanced manufacturing and computing technologies. So we are focusing on that, manufacturing and computing. We have 6 centers of excellence. For ICT, we have professional certificates for the staff and also the student. So this is background of our university. We have industrial engagement and also the human resource. But as I understood, over here you have 1,000 students and 100 staff. So 1 to 10. So it's much better than us lah. So it's a lot better. For us, 1 to 15. One academician to 15 students. So over here is 1 to 10. So it's good. Okay, this is our concept, technology at university, advancing industries. So we are focusing on the industry for the technology part. That's our university job, the second generation. Okay, next. Okay, this is what we'll be talking about, hopefully less than 30 minutes. My background, a little bit. I would like to talk a bit about the conference. And then about the title, 4 to 5 points on the title of multi-robot system and also swarm robotics. This is from my study and also my students, master and also PhD students research. And then on ethical considerations, because these are nowadays becoming very important. Ethicals, because the advancement of artificial intelligence, if you combine that with robotics, then things get pretty weird. And then I would also like to inform you about our activities later on. Okay, next. So I mentioned about me. I'm a member of IEEE. Over in Malaysia, we are quite active in IEEE. I'm in RAS, CIS, and SMC, Malaysian Local Society, and also another Malaysian Local Society, technology. So I was the head of department, but now another person is the head of department. And my research group, and you can have a look at my background at this URL, or you can look. Okay, when I see Prof. Nagarajan email me about the conference, I really like the title of the conference because it's International Conference on Emerging Trends in Engineering and Technology. So, because I have teach about emerging technologies subject for the past 2 semester for master level. So, emerging technologies, how should you define? For you to have a trend, so on the technology, so we call it emerging technologies that we want to find the new stuff. So, technologies that have potential. So, meaning the technologies are there now, but it's not widespread. So it has a potential to have accelerated adoption. So it can be adopted by many people, many companies soon. And thereby make a significant impact. So these are the keywords. This is what I teach for our master subject, emerging technologies. Significant impact to the wider society or economy. So things that you are researching on, that you think have all these keywords, should be under the emerging technologies area. That people may not appreciate it now, but it can and will be appreciated in 5 to 10 years. I would say very good job to the college for having this focus for the past 7 years already. So it's far ahead from others. You can also have a tool to actually how to analyze emerging technology. So this is a visual tool. So because in order for you to have an understanding of the impact of the adoption, so you have to have a tool to analyze. So this is one of the tools. But of course, when we talk about emerging technologies, which is not here yet, not quite spread, it will be future. So how do you define the future? So the future, according to the Institute for the Future, this is a future thinking institute. They are saying that the future is 10 years from now. So if you are doing a project in 2020, so it might be happening the adoption and the impact in 2030. So that is what is being studied by scholars of future thinking. So bear that in mind. And also, in order for us to see the future of the emerging technologies, usually one of the techniques is to look back what has happened in order for us to foresee the future. So this is one of the techniques for emerging technologies. Yeah. So what I will do is also looking a few years back of multi-robot system, and also try to guess or foresee the 10 years from now, 2030. That's what we are talking about. Okay. Okay, so this is already done by the World Economic Forum, the 4th Industrial Revolution by Klaus Schwab. This is all over in Malaysia. They are taking it even in school. So, but if you notice, they mentioned it in 2016. So it's already way advanced. The European countries are already way advanced than us. So this professor from World Economic Forum this is one of the key early articles on the 4th Industrial Revolution. So meaning it's not just whatever that we have now in the industry, it's more than that. It's more advanced. It's more about cyber physical system, interconnected and AI, with the physical world. So it's more advanced. It's not happening now, but it's happening quite rapidly. So this is what they are saying. These are the top leaders. For Malaysia, we have Ministry of International Trade and Industry, MITI. So that ministry is in charge of the national policy for this fourth industrial revolution. But unfortunately, for the Malaysian national policy, we are only looking into the industry part. And so it's only looking to industry 4.0. The policy is known as industry forward. You can access it here. It's launched end of last year, in October, November last year. So it's a national policy in Malaysia. But unfortunately, for us in Malaysia, they're only looking into the industry part. Whereby, if you look at the fourth industrial revolution, it's encompassing all, even for the high school students, even for the higher education, even for the society, economy, government. So all those are affected if you look at that. But for us, at least we have this national policy for now. And then what should we embed in our mind is that this challenge, this fourth industrial revolution, way back in 2016, is about accelerated growth of intertwining technologies. So technologies are not separated anymore. You cannot say I'm doing computer science. Over here you call it computer science engineering, and then your friend is doing mechanical engineering. So you cannot say my project is not related to that project. In the future, it will intertwine. Everything is jumbled up. Mostly, all engineering will be relying upon artificial intelligence. That is definite. I can say that. A lot of thought leaders are saying that. We in Malaysia are also saying that. All over in Malaysia. So, it's intertwining, meaning it's interrelated. They are dependent of each other. And then these technologies are producing rapid, dramatic changes. So it will change the way we live, the way we transact, the way we do stuff. So, for example, if and when the autonomous vehicles are widely adopted, then in the future, so future, remember, future is 10 years. So in the future, maybe not in India, maybe not in Malaysia, but possibly in UK and also in US, they will start to not buy car because they don't need a car. They can just order their trip and then the autonomous car will deliver. So it will change. It will change the way we live and the way we transact. So bear in mind when you do whatever that you are doing now, to the future, which is 10 years from now. Okay. Okay, so we are going straight to the topic area that I'm talking about is about multi-robot system. So there are a few keywords here: multi-robot system, swarm robotics system, and also multi-agent system. So I will go through a bit on that. More or less general definition. Multi-robot system are multiple robots, either homogeneous, the same kind of robots, or heterogeneous. They are either cooperating or competing with each other, with one another. So this a broad general definition of multi-robot system. Multi-autonomous vehicles. So we have autonomous vehicles. People are nowadays Honda, Toyota. They are researching on autonomous vehicles. But they are not yet discussing about multiple autonomous vehicles, isn't it? There's no research explicitly saying about that. But the engineers over there, I can assure you, they are already thinking about this. So what happens if you have multiple autonomous vehicles? That is forming a systems of systems. So it's intermingling of systems. So it's because autonomous vehicles is actually a robotic system. You can say mechanical people, you can say it's automotive. Mechanical people can say that. But from us, AI, we can say that vehicle that can do autonomous tasks, we can say that is a robotic system. Isn't it? So it's beginning to change. And then the robots can be expensive or big in size. So this is multi-robot system. So it can be any kind of robots. If you go next, is the swarm robotics. Swarm robotics are basically basically a sub area of multi-robot system, MRIs, involving low cost and usually small size robots. So that's the major difference, I would say. But the rest are actually quite the same. So the challenges and the trends are quite the same for these two. I have actually several videos, but I actually haven't tried it yet. Maybe we can, I can show maybe one or two videos. So for this swarm robot kilobot, if you can see, this is back in 2014. As I said, looking back to look forward. So this is what I think this is from Cambridge University. They have done this kilobot in 2014. And then there's newspaper articles in 2015. So also a documentary about robot swarms back in 2015. So this is what I'm doing here is looking back to look forward. So this is what available in advanced countries and also advanced universities. So possibly we can try have on this video. Yeah, folder. Yes. This is only around 2 minutes. Yeah. Hopefully it can be shown. Ah. Okay. So this is by I believe Cambridge. It's not here. But this is autonomous swarm. Swarm robots are very small. They call it kilobots. Uh, yeah. That's. But if it's possible, then if not. But you can have it in YouTube later. So very small, these swarm robots, this is back in 2014-15, bear in mind. So they're able to do this by just small stuff. This is more towards engineering, more towards engineering. So all the robots able to assemble themselves together autonomously, self-assembly. So you can go to the URL later. Never mind, that you can watch it on YouTube. I have provided the link. So these are what they have done, and they released it. So they're able to reassemble and using all the algorithms, and I will inform you later. There's one slide about how the AI and the computer science are involved in this, because most of the algorithms are from AI and computer science. The engineering are doing all the mechanical and electrical stuff there. So these are able to be done back 5 years ago. Back 5 years ago. My student have done it in simulation, but unfortunately I couldn't find the video for the simulation because I'm from computer science, so we are mostly doing it on simulation. But this one is real live robots, so robotics. Can, Harvard. Okay, so back to the slide. Control L. Again. Okay. Control F. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think back one slide. Okay, okay, done. So you can have a look. This is a more full documentary on this 5 years ago. So this is what has been done previously by the advanced countries. So we are trying to find the trend here. Okay, next. So how about computer science? So I understand over here you have computer science engineering. You call it like that here. So I believe you are following the US type, computer science engineering. So in Malaysia, computer science are separate from engineering. We are separate. We are computer science and IT people. Engineering are all the engineering stuff. But never mind, because I also partly learned about American science, so I know in America they follow computer science with engineering, so it's the same thing. But for the rest of the nation, we are actually not that into engineering. We are more on the soft side. So, but in software computer science, we are having this area also. They are calling it multi-agent system, MAS, MES. So this multi-agent system is based on the multi-display area of robotics, but only on simulation. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing on simulation, but nowadays I'm trying to work on the real robots also. Since overlapping of AI area, the sub area, although it does not involve the physical world, usually in simulation, but whatever algorithms, software, and tools that I'm having in multi-agent system are also being studied by the roboticists. So it's win-to-win area. So it can be done. So nowadays, especially in US, in California, they have several groups. They are combining computer science areas and also engineering areas all over the world. So they are having the international conference on multi-agent and robotic system. So they are trying to put it together. Okay, next. So why mask? This is one clip from the movie. I don't know whether you know this movie. It's back in 2002, long time ago. But this is what Hollywood is doing. They are doing things that have not done yet. So remember, Harvard only did it in 2014, but Hollywood already thought about it in 2002. So movies can also give you some sort of signals about the trends of the future. So don't disregard movies lah. So you can watch movie. For my student, I also even one of my class, I show the movie for the class for educational purpose. So this is Minority Report. If possible, we can have a look. It's only I think 2 minutes, around 2 minutes. So in this movie clip, Minority Report, you should watch this movie lah. It's very advanced. Back in 2002, in the folder. So in this movie, it will show about the escape. It shows about police are using swarm robots to catch criminals. So it doesn't have sound, but I just walk you through lah, the movie. Sorry, you can watch it later in YouTube. It's available in YouTube. So I forgot his name. So the police are trying to search in the flat, in the building. So the so-called criminal or the one who are trying to flee inside one of the rooms. So they are trying to put all the spiders, the robotic spiders. This is in 2002. I don't think Harvard has already started their research yet. So the spiders are trying to find a way to get, so what it's doing is going inside a bathtub and having all the ice so that the thermal energy is not displayed. And then you can see all the spiders are going. So the movie doesn't say this, but we as researchers, technologists, we know that how the police are trying to find where's the room, where's the room that the so-called person is in. So the spider robots are trying to get this person to open his eyes to scan the retina, but the guy already changed the eyes somehow. Rather, in the future maybe we can change our eyes. I want to have 2 eyes. So it tries to scan. So these are robots. So imagine how for us to be able to create such robots. So they can interact with one another. So once it's scanned, it says this person is not that person because he already changed his eyes. His eyeball. Okay, then you can watch it in YouTube, and you should watch the whole movie. So what I'm trying to say here is that, very sorry, there's no sound. What I'm trying to say here is that these are the things that possibly happening, and people are already researching on this, how to create this kind of swarm robots in the future. So this is for the enforcement agency. There's also another documentary, we can just skip that. Next. Okay, so why? So basically these two reasons. That I also personally would like to investigate. Task may be inherently too complex or impossible for a single agent. So that's why we need this kind of multi-robot or swarm robots. Building and using several simple agents can be easier, cheaper, more flexible, and more fault tolerant. Fault tolerant meaning if 1 or 2 robots are down, you can have several other robots, just like the spiders. And in the movie, it shows about police, enforcement agencies, but what I'm looking into is disaster search and rescue. Disaster search and rescue. In Malaysia, we have so many floods. We have flood every year. So I'm hoping to have flood mitigation and rescue using robots, swarm of robots. Maybe over here you have disaster that suitable in India, then maybe we can have a research on that. Okay, next. So having said that, so having looking back in the even the sci-fi and also the industry and also in the university. So what are the trends that I personally would think that we should look into for the future? Future meaning the next 10 years. So these are my opinion. This is my opinion that maybe if you are interested, maybe we can discuss on this. So what I would think is that in the future, people are start to have discussing about multi-robot system that can socially aware, that can interact with the humans. So nowadays, they are only interacting with a single robot and single human. So now we are looking into multiple robots that can interact with another group of people. So just like now, you are interacting with me, so you are from India, so you are interacting with me from Malaysia. So in the future, maybe a group of robots are interacting with me. So can be. And then another one trend is controlling, how to control these swarms. In the movie, you can see that the police are controlling with the dashboard to control the swarm. But how is that able to be done? That is not easy task. It is not easy for you to control multiple entities. Even for you to control one machine or one robot is quite difficult. Now we are talking about controlling a swarm. So that would be the trend that I can foresee. And then going up further, so instead of robot swarms interacting, so now robot swarms are interacting globally. So cloud connected. So it's in the cloud. So instead of me having to travel here and maybe you have a disaster and I have a robot rescue, I bring my robot swarm in India and deploy. Instead of that, I can be in Malaysia and controlling it from Malaysia to India. So Prof. Nagarajan can have that set of robot swarm and then he can deploy and then I can control from there. So that is possibly happening in the future. This is my opinion, the trends for the future. Because why? People all over the world, all over the country, advanced countries, US, UK, Europe, are talking about 5G, 5G capability in the nation. So if 5G is happening, autonomous vehicle control is easy, this can be done. So I can foresee this. One of the key things that is happening that is about these three things is this project at Georgia Institute of Technology in 2017. So 3 years ago, this is from advanced country. And so in Malaysia, what we do is that we want to have a research. We look at the advanced institute, advanced university, advanced country, what they are doing. So this is what they are doing back 3 years ago in this area, in my area. So this professor, like I said, already published, and you can actually access this. You can access this using Python and also MATLAB, I think. I think Python and MATLAB. To control the robot swarm. So you are in India, you control the robot swarm in Georgia, in US. I've tried this once from Malaysia, but difficult the connection problem and so on. But it can be done. It can be done. The newest paper 2020 by this group of scholars in Georgia Institute of Technology, they are already discussing about this. So definitely I can say that this is the thing to go, especially for these two. This robotarium is about these two, basically. Not yet about the social. Right? Okay, so that is my opinion about the trends. So we are talking about trends. Next. But if you are discussing about the future, not just about the trends, we need to look into the challenges. So the challenges are basically so big and so very big. One of it is multiple unique humans interacting with multiple heterogeneous robots. So the interaction, how would you do that interaction? How would you scale that? How would you rate that? Because you have studied the computer science, you have studied user experience, user interface, isn't it? So now you have human-machine interface, interaction. So this is going to be difficult. Cooperation. So the spiders are cooperating, but how do we actually define cooperation in terms of algorithm? So that is a difficult thing. It's not easy. We can say I'm cooperating with my friend, I'm cooperating with Prof. Nagarajan. We know that because we are human. But how to have cooperation in the robot? That's a difficult question. We can say that, but how to actually do that? And then we also have this challenge whereby you are not just doing cooperation, but you are also doing cooperation and competition. Just like what you're doing with your peers. You are cooperating with your friend to study a certain subject. But in the same time, you are competing with them because you want to be the first. You want to have the highest GPA, isn't it? It's normal for us. Humans are normal doing that. It's very easy. We are cooperating, but yet we are competing. But how do you do that with the robot, with a group of robots? So you're asking him, you're asking the group of robots to cooperate, and then suddenly you say, at the same time you compete. So that is what RoboCup Soccer are doing, the group in Japan. They are having this, the group in Korea, they call it FIRA, F-I-R-A, FIRA. So they have this Robo Soccer, because in soccer, you have cooperation, and you have competition. Okay. And then obviously this one, the real world is dynamically changing. So if you see the Harvard University video, the kilowatt is only working in the lab. This is Harvard, very advanced university. But we have to realize what they are showing is only in the lab. So it's not a real world. So this is what the future, the challenge that we should look into. Next. This is part of my study before. This is about robo shepherd. This is a small problem, small toy problem, a lab problem, whereby we make the robot to become the shepherd, to guide the sheep. So what I done is only in simulation, but even for that robo shepherd problem is very dynamic because the robot sheep is moving, the shepherd is moving multiple and multiple. So these two multiple groups. The first thing that we realize is that the approach. If you approach a herd of animal, if you approach it wrongly, they will disperse, isn't it? One go to this way, one go to that way. So in approaching, there's a fine tuning so that the robo shepherd gets to have a way of approaching, not just like this. If you approach to this, the green color is the target. So if you approach like that, so the group is dispersed. You do not want to disperse because you are shepherding. You are shepherding meaning you want to have a group to go to one place. You are shepherding them. Yeah? So this is what you don't want. This is what you want. Another problem. This is only a minute example problem of what I have talked about. Those are very big. So now we are looking to the small area. So scaling point distance. So if you are shepherding animal, a herd of animal, the distance makes a difference. If you are too near to the group of animal or sheep, they behave differently. So if you are multiple, also the distance between the shepherd also makes a difference. Because if too far spread, then one or two sheep might get loose, isn't it? So, but you cannot be too tight. If you are too tight, then they might be spread out the other way. Okay, so that is two, and then next is the third, minute. Just a simple problem, whereby this shows the bigger problem that we are talking about. You want to have a connected, you want to have socially aware, but these are still a problem. So shepherd formation. So what we have found is we can have these three kinds. We have proposed a global distance minimization, whereby calculate everything and then this is the target location. So how to assign the robo shepherd to each location such that it is optimal for it to herd the sheep. This is another one. Vector projection is just doing one-to-one. So one-to-one vector projection according to the sequence. Greedy distance minimization is just greedy. So whoever is near to the point goes to that point. So this is brute force, a kind of brute force technique. This is to minimize the travel time. So this is fastest. So this is just to allocate multiple shepherd to the point such that it can optimally shepherd the sheep. So this is only a minute problem, very small, for multiple robot system. Another one is actually you're talking about a sheep, a group of sheep. You call it a flock or a herd. So the problem is, how do you know the flock is a flock or the herd is a herd? How do you define that? So that is also a problem. This is from computer science. So the white block are the sheep. The blue one is also a sheep, but it's a bit further. The red block is the robo shepherd. The black color is the distance that the robo shepherd can sense because it has limitation in sensing. So how do you define the flock? So for us, we can say this is you can turn this one block towards the left because we can see that because the blue color is outside of the range. If it wants to get the blue color together, it needs to go back. It needs to go here. So what is happening is that identifying the flock is also a problem. So we are saying, let's imagine. So we have a robo shepherd. You ask the robo shepherd to herd this 5, 6, 7 sheep, robot sheep, towards point A to point B. So how this robo shepherd knows this flock is one flock or 2 or 3 separate flocks? So that flock identification is also a problem. We can say this is one flock or this is a big father, this is another flock. Us human can say that, but robot is quite a problem. So we have proposed a connected component which is from image processing. So we employ image processing technique into flock identification. Okay, next. Okay, this is my last point, ethical. So having said about the past, the future, the trends, the technologies, the emerging technologies, so and also AI and robotics, we should not get away from ethical consideration. This is also being discussed and studied in the advanced countries. Why? Because they realize these things need to be controlled. So we should also start doing this. So the first thing is when we talk about multi-robot system, some robotic system, or multi-agent system, of course the privacy issue. The privacy issue whereby you want the robot to be effective, you need to tell the robot everything about the world. So if you tell everything about the world, so the less privacy you have. So as much knowledge as possible in the real world. So do we want that? So we need to really be sure of our research. So have a discussion about your research. Okay. Legal issues. Autonomous vehicles, we already have issues there in the US. There's one incident last year or last 2 years. There's accident whereby a person was dead. So that also is a problem. So who to be blamed? If you have those spiders in the movie, and the spiders, so that spider made a critical error, such that the person dies during the searching for the criminal. So who is to be blamed? Is it the enforcer, the police officer who is controlling, or the company that produces that sort of robot? So that should be looked into. And of course, society's acceptance. Society's acceptance is very crucial. In US, in UK, even in Singapore, they already very well accept autonomous vehicles. In Singapore, they started a pilot, real world on the road pilot last year. Not that many in Singapore, they have done that. Autonomous vehicle, taxi. In Malaysia, we have not done that, but I can say to you, if you done in Malaysia, there would be social problem because suddenly you see a car without driver at the village, so people are scared. So I already asked this around my university. They said that's weird. We cannot accept vehicles without drivers. They cannot accept this. Those who are not in the university. So this is to be looked into as social sector. We can have our advanced studies, but the society may not ready. Even in my country, autonomous vehicle. We are talking about autonomous vehicle in the university. But when I approach the villagers, they say, "Ayo, vehicle without driver," and suddenly you have it at the night. It's ghost. They say it's ghost. Ghost is family. So they cannot accept it for now. And of course, one area is this later autonomous weapon system. That's the technical term, or you can say fully autonomous weapon or killer robots. this can be done and possibly be done. So are we endorsing it? So we are doing robotics, we should be aware of this. Whatever that we produce may or may not come out like this. So we need to be aware. There are already movements, scholars in the advanced countries, they are saying this should be taken into account. Okay. So this example, campaign to stop killer robots. We may say that this is not yet happening, but things get quickly advanced, especially in the advanced countries. It's very easy. In China, every face can be scanned, isn't it? So what can stop it from having guns change from the camera to guns? It's not that. Even from what I read in South Korea at the border, they have these laws, little autonomous weapon system, whereby no human is managing the machine. So you scan anybody who is crossing, you shoot. This is what the report that I read. But for now, they are having it semi-autonomous, but they can do that. So for me, this should be looked into because we are not so big of a country. Malaysia, you know, is a neutral country. So we are hoping that things should not go out of control. It should not escalate. Even the scholars in UK, US are talking about this. They are having this movement. Okay. Also in human rights, this waterboard, the movie, I think a lot of you have received it in WhatsApp and so on. Even in Malaysia, they have it. But most people thought it was true. Most people thought it can be done by companies. But that movie that you received in the WhatsApp, if you see this YouTube, I think you have seen this video. It's actually a demonstration video by NGOs showing that these things may happen in the future. So it's just to make us aware. This is showing the drones. The drones are going to be killing all the college students. I think you have received it in WhatsApp. Okay, so that is about ethics. It should be looked into. Next. No. You can have the URL, YouTube. You can just open it. Okay, because I'm quite active in IEEE, so in IEEE, all the researchers, scholars, industry are having this. So back in, I think, 3 years ago, they have the ethics in design, intelligence system, and autonomous intelligence system, AIS. So they have this rule, or not rule, guidance. The guidance for you to do research, to do projects, in intelligence system, autonomous system. So this should be taken into account. So you can have a look at this. This is not the only one. This is by IEEE. There are others. So even though we are thinking that this is too advanced, but I can assure you things are getting quicker and quicker. The growth is getting quicker. It can happen anytime soon. And you can have a look at that. So, in conclusion, so for me, from what I've shown, what I've studied, and what I've figured out, this is my thinking about the trends in this area. So, multi-robot system, some robotic system, or multi-agent system is interesting. Areas of study are getting attention internationally. So, we should also looking into this area. But of course, there are various interesting challenges. Challenges are interesting to solve. So for us, so I'll show you a few minute challenges, and of course, not to forget, even though we are trying to do our research, it is high time for us not to forget about the ethical dimension of our work and our project. Okay. Okay, just to mention, so I'm a IEEE member, and I'm also the secretary for CIS, sorry, SMC in Malaysia. So you can have your own chapter, have your own student branch to be active and volunteer. So instead of doing projects, instead of having conferences, it's also good to have professional bodies, professional associations that you can serve. So meaning you are not only serving in educational sense, but also serving in terms of your peers in the industry and other universities. So I would say if you are in this area or you are interested in this area, you should look into these three chapters, technical chapter. Robotics and automation, computational in society, and system and cybernetics. These are very related to the areas that I mentioned earlier. This you can do on your own, but I was mentioned by Prof. Natarajan that you are active in IET, Institute of Engineering and Technology. So it's okay. Next. Okay, lastly, I would invite you to our conference in November. So if you want to visit Malaysia and Malacca, you can submit to IIC. We call it IIC, Intelligent and Interactive Computing in 2020 November in Malacca, in my state. So you are very much welcome from Nagarajan. So if you have any submission, you can submit. If you have to travel to Malacca, you can just inform me. I give you my email later. Just mention you are from the college from Nagarajan. Okay, and then one other thing is journal. So we have a new journal. So the journal is soliciting papers. So if you have to submit papers, you can submit it by this month. It will be published in May. But it's currently not indexed yet because it's new. So it's only 1 year. For it to be indexed, any journal is minimum 3 years. So you have to be 3 years publishing, and then you can apply for the indexing scopus and so on. So we don't have that yet, but if you want to submit, it's there, it's free. So just submit that. I'm one of the editors. Okay. And lastly, this is my email. If you want to email to me, you can have a look at my profile. But when you email, please mention that you are one of the audience in this conference. Otherwise, I don't know you. And so just mention that, and also maybe mention Prof. Nagarajan's name. Okay. Alright, so you can contact me if you are interested. You can have a collaboration and so on. Especially the faculty members. Very much welcome. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you very much for today. So hopefully that's beneficial for you. Thank you for.
Thank you so much for your valuable address, sir. Instruction to the conference delegates. The students and professors belong to the Department of Triple ECE and CSE. For you three department, the presentation session will be held in the same auditorium itself. And those who are coming from the Department of Civil and Mechanical, it's going to be held in seminar hall, which is in CSE block ground floor. Let me repeat again. The delegates of the department ECE, CSE and Triple students who can be here. Presentation is about to start. Remaining departments, civil and mech, go to the seminar first.